Bilbo was very rich and peculiar and had been the wonder of the Shire for 60 years, ever since his remarkable disappearance and his unexpected return.
AVTV with the children of Cottesbrooke Junior School here in Acox Green, the Premier League's Reading Stars campaign, encouraging greater literacy among children, and it really has been a terrific project. Tom Schwartz is with us, literacy coordinator, also assistant head of the school. Christian Benteke, Stephen Ireland, Ron Vlaar have really done their bit today, haven't they?
They have. It was wonderful to see the players really engaging with the children, sharing their own reading experiences and reading to the children. It was really clear to see the impact it can have, particularly on some of our boys who might not be the biggest fans of reading, but hopefully they've seen some real reading role models today, and it'll inspire them to make reading not just a one-off but a habit.
Yeah, I think it was educational for both the youngsters and the players as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It was, definitely a two-way process. You could see, the players' eyes light up when the children responded to their questions, and they seemed to really enjoy, being in school, being in our brand new library, and watching the pleasure the children got from selecting their first books.
This is Amsterdam. This is Holland, where I come from. She's very famous now. She wrote the diary during the war.
You read very well. I think it's very good sometimes to come here, because when you're a football player you have to do a part of your job on the pitch, outside the pitch, and it's good to learn with the children.
Yeah, they're nice children, aren't they? They're very friendly and keen to learn.
Yeah, they are nice, and they're still young, so me and Stephen and Ron came to help them about learning and about reading, so it's good.
Surprisingly, it's having a really good knock-on effect, which is brilliant to see. A lot of kids these days aren't interested in reading. They all went to iPads and stuff like that. So I think it's good that the kids are really interested and really excited. You can see in their face how excited they are. So it's gone a long way, which is brilliant.
We've seen you over the years use your imagination on the pitch, and this is what these kids need to be encouraged to do, isn't it? Using their imagination by reading a book and really getting those brains in gear.
Yeah, it seemed for a while those kind of days were gone, which is a shame. So I try to have my kids reading as often as they can. And right before bedtime, that's when I go and sit with them and read with them. So it's something I kind of have in my family. So I feel other kids should be aware that it's good to read. It's good to have your imagination run free with certain things, because some movies come out and they're not as good as the books for that reason, because it's good to read them. It's good to sit down and study them and leave your imagination run with them. So I think it is important that kids have some sort of reading in their lifestyles.
What books do you like to read?
I specifically read about biography, some like legend player, like Star and everything.
Yeah. Which players do you like to read about?
Zinedine Zidane.
Oh, right.
I think because I speak French, so
cool.
For the French people, I think it was a very famous guy, so that's why I learned about him.
Yeah. Is he a hero to you? Is someone you look up to?
Yeah, because for the football player, I think it's a great example for all football players. So yes, it's like an hero.
It's all about role models. It really is. Teachers can encourage reading, so can parents till they're blue in the face. But sometimes it does take that special person, that sportsman, that hero, to say, well, if they're doing it, well, why can't I?
Definitely, and we found a lot about Christian and the rest of the guys as well. They all like the biographies.
Yeah. It's I think it's quite popular for sportsmen to read biographies, because it can inspire them to greater things. And it was interesting to hear the players using reading as a relaxation tool as well, perhaps after the stress of a big game, and it's quite nice just to completely switch off, read a book and relax.
My kids might even want to read on the iPads, but I don't let that happen. I want them to actually get the book physically and physically sit down and turn the pages properly, and it's kind of the way I was brought up as well on books and stuff like that. There was no iPads and stuff like that around when I was growing up, so that's what I want my kids to have, a bit of what I had growing up. And I think them sitting down and actually reading a book, it's healthy for them, it's good for them, you know, and it's something that's going to build a future for them as well, I feel, you know. I feel it's good for them to actually sit down and study books and, you know, come to me with the stories, and I think it's just good and it's really healthy.
And just looking around as well, we're at the opening of your new library. I wonder, are the kids always this quiet?
It certainly appears. It's not always, particularly some of these, but now they've got their heads in books, it certainly seems to be working.
That's the thing, and it's great for their imagination and development.
Absolutely. I mean, we can see, we encourage children that, you know, it's not stealing ideas from books, it's using ideas from books. So we see reading as an integral part of the writing process. We have all good writers read a lot of books.
Yeah, you've taken over the mantle from Barry Bannon this year, championing the Premier League Reading Stars campaign, and you've gone for Tolkien, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you know, at the moment, at the age I'm at, 26, I like enjoying books like autobiographies and stuff that you can actually, it's about a person, it's a true story and stuff, but with Lord of the Rings, it's something I grew up on and something I enjoyed, and for your imagination, I feel there's no better book, you know, because there's so much happening, so much going on, and Lord of the Rings is obviously come out as a movie, which is really good and I'm a fan of as well. But as a book, it is unbelievable. I think it'll be around for a long, long time as well because it's such a good book.
Yeah, J.R. Tolkien, a Birmingham man. I think he was a Villa fan as well, so that helps.
That's obviously very interesting stuff, you know. And I think that should appeal to a lot of the kids here as well. I know it's a bit of a hard read, but I think it's something that it's amazing. You can really lose yourself in the book.
And they've really enjoyed your company, haven't they? You and Christian and Ron.
Yeah, the kids are really excited. You know, they ask some good questions. They're listening to everything we have to say, and it seems like they are really genuinely interested in reading books. It seems like they can't wait to get hold of a book and actually take it home and get stuck into it. So it's positive from that end.
I think they were so excited. There was a real buzz around the school. You could sense it from the beginning of the day today. When are they coming? What time are they coming? Who's coming? And the children were really excited about it. And the fact that the players have been in the library now, they've sat in our library, they've read our books. We're hoping that's going to have a real positive impact on children wanting to be here in our library and reading.